Joining us right now is Matt Belloni, Puck's founding partner. Good morning to you. Let's start with the state of play for the strike. And I want to get to some of Barry Diller's comments as well that he made last week. But, you know, Labor Day was the day that for many months now, you and I and so many others talked about being the day that this would all get resolved. And I'm looking at my clock and we're not there yet.
Yeah, I've officially moved my date. I think this is going to start to be resolved to next month because there's really not an end in sight. I mean, the two sides on the Writers Guild side and the studio side, they did go back and forth on a proposal a couple of weeks ago. And the studios thought that they made some traction there. They gave on a couple of the issues. They wanted to use that as the template. The Writers Guild basically said, we're not prepared to do that. And, you know, they have so much leverage behind them. This is a situation where two guilds, two unions are on strike at the same time. They know on the writer's side that they have extraordinary leverage that they haven't had for many, many years. So they're going for it.
How cohesive is the producer alliance? And the reason I ask is Barry Diller made a comment that basically they should break up and split away, that Disney is a very different kind of organization than a Netflix is, or an Amazon or an Apple specifically.
Well, Barry's right that these are different companies that have different agendas, but they come together for this one purpose of negotiating labor guild deals, and it would actually be pretty difficult for them to break off. There's a notice period. They have a written contract, so the people that are left behind could actually sue the company that breaks away. So it's not as easy as Netflix just saying, you know what, we're going to do this on our own. They actually enter into this AMPTP group for a reason, and they're contractually bound. So it would be a little bit difficult. Not saying it couldn't happen, but it would be difficult.
Coming after the pandemic, this is the whole movie industry, Matt, is changing. And I talked to you last night, and so let's talk about this. That was classic.
Taylor Swift.
I know. Talk about this Taylor Swift deal with AMC. You wrote a piece that we're showing right now. I was in Telluride when I saw the piece, and you talk about, I think we have a screenshot. You talk about how that deal came together. And you mentioned that Taylor Swift's father was put in touch with AMC CEO Adam Aron by a mutual friend. I saw that you were going to be on today, and I have to disclose, I am that mutual friend, which I told you last night. I saw your piece out in Telluride, and it was clear I'm not going to be able to sit here and not say that I wasn't the person that was talking to Scott, who then said Adam Aron might be someone that you should probably talk to. And I've been friends with both of these gentlemen for over a decade, each of them, and it was just seemed like a simple thing for me to do. Here, I'll have Adam call you. What happened, Matt, and you know, Scott wants everyone to be able to see the Eras Tour, that Taylor's father. Wants everyone. And you know what the demand was? He was looking for a way to be able to do that, and I don't think he was being satisfied with the answers he was getting from most of the studios. So the whole idea of, you know, it's possible for AMC to distribute movies now after that 2020 ruling. And I said, give Adam a call and see what happens. And now we know what happened.
The real question is, are you going to get a cut of this? You know, investment bankers, they get paid for doing things like that.
No, I know. Tell me about it. No, I mean, there's no way that would. And I'm just did this. We're friends. I'm friends with both gentlemen. And Initially, I said to Scott, let's talk. I'll put you in touch with the people at Universal. Let's do that. But it wasn't. I don't think the Swift team was hearing what they needed to hear from the studios. And now the rest is history. What does this mean about the future?
Well, the thing that AMC could offer the Swift family was urgency. They wanted to get this movie into theaters soon because the Eras Tour has left North America and is now overseas. And when you deal with a major studio, there's other movies to consider. There's entire marketing and distribution teams you have to have meetings with. There's all this kind of infrastructure you have to deal with. And with AMC, like you said, it was negotiating directly with the CEO. And it came down to, okay, you want it to come out on her birthday, October 13th this year? Great, we'll do this. Universal happened to already have a big movie planned for that day, The Exorcist remake or sequel, and they couldn't have put that movie on the 13th, but AMC could do it.